So you have a mantra on your site, which is act4screenplays.com, and the mantra is craft equals business, which means focus on your craft first and foremost, and the commercial success will follow. And I was wondering if we could expand on that.
Yeah. It's more important to write a great script than it is to worry about what door you're going to get it in, to worry about the commercial aspect, the marketing aspect. Focus on writing a great piece of material, and that will open doors for you. So don't worry too much about writing for the market. It is something that you should consider. I mean, you don't want to write a 3-hour drama set in 1903 about, a grandma and her dog, maybe, unless it's the greatest thing you could ever think of. You probably do want to write something that's a little bit more for today's commercial marketplace, but your main job is to write a great script that's going to blow away that reader.
I think you'd also said that, if you try to play to the market, by the time you get that story out there and go through meetings, that trend will have sailed.
Yeah, it's very possible that that particular trend will be gone by the time you finally finish this, get it in professional quality, highest quality, to really blow away that reader and really move up the ranks. And an example of that would be, there was a big fairy tale trend in Hollywood, in film and TV, a few years ago. And it's pretty much dead now because they bought so much material. And so now you probably should think twice about writing a new take on a fairy tale. Doesn't mean you can't, doesn't mean you couldn't write a great thing on that. But you should probably check with the industry to see if there hasn't already been a script with that similar premise. Like, let's say you have a new take on Goldilocks and the Three Bears, for example. Check with people that you know in development to see that maybe there weren't 3 Goldilocks and the Three Bears specs floating around 5 years ago, and 2 of them were already bought and are sitting in the coffers of the studios.
And then if you don't know anyone in development, let's suppose you haven't made those contacts yet, is there a way, could you look through the trades?
I would say, yeah, look through the trades, Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Deadline.com. So look through the trades. There's certain websites that might have a little bit more insight into the industry. Just try and do whatever research you can.
Right. And just like timing the market is difficult in whatever sort of market you're trying to enter into. And finding that next big trend, that's like the $1,000,000 question in any industry.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're writing a writing sample. As a newbie, you're mostly writing a writing sample that shows your talent, that shows your voice, that shows your writing quality. And that will get you picked up by a manager or an agent, and they're going to have you write more scripts that will then, maybe those will be the pieces of business, those will be the things that sell. But that first high quality writing sample that you write, that's going to get the industry interested in you. It's more about the writing than about the saleability.
I love it. So once someone gets this agent or manager, though, I see a lot of people resting on their laurels and thinking, oh, okay, well now I have representation, so I'm good now. But it's not. It sounds like you're still doing exactly the same thing.
Yeah, you're still writing. You're only as good as your last script, and you need to have a portfolio of scripts. You don't have to have 10 scripts ready to go, but a few scripts ready to go in case you're in a meeting and you say, hey, I've got this action script that I wrote 2 years ago or 2 weeks ago, and they really like the idea. They really want to read it. So you have to have that ready to submit. You want to have different scripts in your portfolio so that they're ready to submit at any moment.
And knowing that someone that's a new writer will not be as high a priority with their agent and manager, how much should they be in contact with them, and how proactive should they be? Because I feel like if someone's not proactive enough, they're going to drown in the sea of all the other calls and emails this person gets.
I don't know. That's a tough question, but I would say one lesson there is it's not their job to get all of your submissions. You should be networking as well, even if you have good representation. You should be finding submissions, and then you tell them to send your script, and they will email it, and so it'll kind of be on their letterhead, so it's an official submission. So you do need to be proactive and find places to submit your script and to make connections and shake hands and get FaceTime with potential buyers. But then you have representation to send them the script and they'll read it because you have legal representation, whether it's a lawyer, agent, or manager.
So really almost be in the mindset of, I don't have someone representing me in terms of finding me work, but then once I do find that sort of nugget where I can try to submit to, that then I can put it on their letterhead and I look more, you know.
It's not even that you look better having a rep. It's that in a lot of cases, big companies do not accept unrep material. They don't accept unsolicited material. So unless it's coming from a lawyer, a manager, or an agent, they won't read it, and they say they can't read it for liability reasons. So it's really important that you get yourself a rep.